で乗りこなせ暴れ者バディ絶対引かない気迫でドッグファイト太いレッドゾーンの悲鳴にしびれたい儚い閃光 like a new sign 一瞬の輝きでも構わない垣間見た貴重な風景いつか語りたいそう今は本能のままドッグファイト
しびれたい夢ならここにある影の破る傘はファイター昨日を残すだけが今とは分かって叫べない願いが痛むのはすぐにおいだよビッグタイムヤンバー愚かさは美しいビッグスター無事がBaby this is your ecstasy
So on every way 横なグリパンチほどのヘビーウェイト霧で走行耳の鼓舞ザザザン楽勝でフォーだけじゃまだまだ
Hey, Takumi! You off today?
Oh yeah.
Takumi! It's finally happening!
What's got you so worked up?
Oh, come on, you know. I'm talking about the Levin. My baby's getting fitted with a turbo.
No kidding.
I thought I told you she's in the shop as we speak. This is totally gonna kick all kinds of ass.
Wait, let me get this straight. That turtle bucket of yours might get from point A to B without breaking down?
Is that fear I detect? Oh, just you wait and see. With the turbo installed, that puppy'll hit 180 horsepower like it was nothing. The days of me falling behind you and your flashy little S13 on the hill climb are over, my friend.
180, huh? Turbos are great and all, sure, but...
Let him dream. So, Mr. All-Star, Kenji tells me you've got beating the Toto school under your belt now.
Yeah, I guess I do.
I hear Keisuke slaughtered everyone on the hill climb, but it was your perfectly timed attacks that really sealed the deal. Sounds to me like those poor guys didn't stand a chance. Way to go, Project D.
With my new 8.5 turbo, it's only a matter of time before they're begging me to join.
Now that I'd like to see. Tomoyuki.
Word on the street is you two got dusted. How did it go down? I want details.
In a way, they needed to lose. Nothing keeps a team focused like a good dose of humility. Of course, that's assuming they get the lesson. However good you are, there's always gonna be another wall around the corner just waiting to be hit. Daiki and Sakai found that out the hard way after racing Project D the other night. The trick is not to get too comfortable. When you lose, you gotta swallow your pride and learn from it. You'll find your limit. We all do. I gotta tell you though, kid. I know you've been hitting your wall lately, but I'm just not convinced that it's something you won't be able to get over.
Wait a sec. You know about all the crap I've been dealing with?
I can see it in the way you're driving. Hell, if I couldn't, I'd hardly be chief of the Toto school. It's not rocket science.
What can I say? Things have been rough. It feels like professional racing's all about funding and sponsorship now. It's hard enough to stay focused and keep your team's morale up without worrying about finding a backer in this damn recession. I let it get to me when my mind should be on the course. I lose ground on the straightaways, and then I end up leaving myself open to make mistakes even a rookie wouldn't make. I'm losing my passion for the race because of it. The whole thing's becoming a vicious cycle. Maybe I have finally hit a wall that I won't be able to overcome.
No offense, but if that were true, I doubt you'd take it lying down like this. Problem is, you can't see the forest for the trees right now, kid. You need a distraction.
What are you saying?
You know, a street race might do you good. Why not give it a shot?
There's no way you're serious about that. I mean, weren't you the one that told me once I turned pro I shouldn't risk hurting my reputation by taking part in a street race?
Sometimes the risk is worth it. Take on an amateur and see what it does for your focus. If you get caught, you can always tell the sponsors he tricked you. Hey, we all gotta cut loose every now and then, right?
Well,
It's actually balanced pretty well. I wasn't hard on the engine, but compared to when we first got it installed, the downhills are a breeze. It's not the best car in the world, but it can still impress you when it's tuned right. And I'm sure it's made racing a hell of a lot easier for you.
well, maybe, but the people I'm up against just keep getting better. Sooner or later, this winning streak is gonna break. I can't keep it up.
Naturally. Losing's not the end of the world, you know. Might even teach you a thing or two.
Teach me? Come on, Dad, it's not that simple. I've got teammates to think about. I can't just lose for the sake of losing.
Pushing yourself to the limit means being ready and willing to accept what that limit is. No matter how well tuned, even the best car is bound by the same laws of physics as every other car on the road.
Yeah, of course it is, but what?
Just try to maintain some perspective, that's all I'm saying. You know, it's kind of funny. For a car that's only half yours, you sure get a lot more use out of it than me. All I ever seem to do lately is work on the damn thing. Maybe it's time for me to consider buying a new one.
You're joking.
I'm pretty sure if I played my cards right, Masashi would get me a good deal on something fun.
Just what kind of fun do you have in mind exactly?
That's for me to know.
Heads up, bro. I'm coming in.
All right.
Good morning.
So is it true what I've been hearing about the Toto guys wanting another race?
One of their graduates.
Seriously?
Yeah.
We're on, right?
Ryosuke,
Speaking.
this is Kyoichi.
Ah, what do I owe the pleasure? I know one of their alumni has challenged Project D to a rematch on behalf of the Toto School. Take my advice and don't accept it.
I know that's asking the impossible, but just hear me out for a second. This guy, the one who's asking for the rematch, he's a professional.
Name's Tomoyuki Tachi, and he's more than a cut above what you'd expect from Toto, believe me.
Bottom line, looks to me like you guys are being set up. If it's too late to back out of the race, I recommend you take him on personally. It's the only way.
If Project D has any shot at winning, it's gonna have to be you behind the wheel when that countdown starts. You know I'm right.
Toto School's latest demonstration car already flies like a bat out of hell, but with Tomoyuki driving, it's unbelievable.
No kidding, right? I'm getting goosebumps just standing here. Can you imagine riding shotgun in that thing while he races Project D? He and that car were made for each other. It's like we could race our whole lives and never get anywhere near the zone he's in right now.
It'll be epic. Even if I wasn't in this to see Project D taken down a few notches, I'd consider myself lucky to see how this race shapes up. I mean, just think about it. When are any of us ever gonna see a badass like Tomoyuki Tachi take part in a full-on street race again?
So how's she run?
It's okay, I guess. There aren't any problems that are really worth mentioning. From here on out, it's just a question of details. All we need to do now is tune the car to my preferences.
Hey, just give me the word and she'll fit you like a glove. Tell me what you need.
Oh, I don't know. Look, I don't get why we even need to bother with fine-tuning when my opponent's just an amateur. I mean, we're only talking about a street race here.
A street race is still a race. Don't go thinking of this as some quaint little exercise. If you're gonna do this, do it right. Leave the professional arena behind you for now and focus on what's in front of you. When you're up against these guys, I want you to drive like the race is all that matters.
All right, Chief, since you put it that way, I do have one request. If you really want the Toto demonstration car to fit me like a glove, then you can start by tweaking the suspension. Let's make it so the rear swings out more when I'm taking a corner. Not a whole hell of a lot, just enough to improve my timing a little bit.
That's no problem. I'll give you what you need.
I can't believe it. She looks like a totally different car now. All that from just replacing the hood.
Ryosuke told us to make it light. So, little by little, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Before you know it, this baby will float like a hot air balloon.
Okay, everyone. Let's get started. This is footage of the course we'll be running, recorded earlier today. You'll understand once you've watched it, but the mix of uphill and downhill sections on this thing presents an interesting challenge, to say the least.
This sounds like fun. So have you decided yet which one of us actually gets to race?
Not just yet. You'll both run the course, and I'll make up my mind then. We're heading out there next, so get ready.
What the hell is he talking about? I'm the obvious choice. What, we gotta audition now?
This race is an important one, for a variety of reasons. Not least of which, we're racing Toto again. That's right. And on top of that, they've brought in a professional.
Whoa, a professional? No way.
But Ryosuke, with all due respect, we can't. We're in way over our heads here. We're walking right into a trap.
This is crazy. What the hell are we gonna do?
We're gonna treat this race like any other. Nothing's written in stone. We still have a chance. Besides, this is Project D. We don't back down, no matter who our opponent is. That's our motto.
Damn right. Let me take this guy on. If this course is the crazy mix of ups and downs you say it is, the FD's torque has the advantage, no question. I should be the one who represents us.
He's right.
You know what? I'm getting sick of having to repeat myself. I'll decide who races once I've seen you and Takumi do your practice runs.
Tomoyuki.
Oh, it's you.
I hear the guys in Project D are planning on running the course a few times tonight to prepare. So if you wanted, we can go and check out how they handle it. They'll probably drive the course till dawn and tune their cars accordingly, so...
They're just kids with toys, Daiki. Kids pretending to be professional drivers by doing the same stuff we do the night before a big race. Man, this is insane. I'm up against a bunch of punks who wouldn't know a real driver if he hit them. What was the chief thinking? I guess he's setting me up for a sure thing to boost my confidence or something, but what's the point if I know about it? I mean, really, it doesn't make sense. Between you and me, I'm only doing this because Chief asked me to, so I don't expect much out of this race except a chance to kick back and put some dumbass posers in their place. Don't think for a second I'm gonna hold back just because I'm racing some amateur. Wanna see how big a gap there is between guys like you and guys like me? Watch what I do tomorrow night.
The trick with this course is that it combines several different conditions pretty seamlessly. The car and your technique will have to be in perfect balance. Nothing less than your best will get you through. We'll start out like we did before by keeping you at 80%, all right? This isn't the Toto School's regular course, but keep in mind, since they've driven it more times than we have, the advantage is theirs. So stay focused.
He's on fire tonight. Hot damn.
Yeah, no kidding.
Keep in mind, this isn't the race, so take it easy. Don't think about whether you'll be the one representing us tomorrow night, and just take the course at face value.
Right.
It's like I always tell you, your only opponent is the road.
Let's do this.
Hey, Ryosuke. What's going on with you? You hardly ever scout out the course first on your own. And on top of that, bringing the FC? I mean, come on.
Take my word for it. There's no hidden meaning behind my bringing the FC. Every now and again, I just like to feel out the course for myself, you know? But then again,
What?
I'm just a little confused right now, that's all. Fumihiro, I'd like you to take command for the next few hours. We're just going through the motions anyway. There shouldn't be any problems.
But why? What will you be doing in the meantime?
Sleeping.
What? Wait!
It just hit me. I haven't slept in like 3 days thanks to that clinical medicine report I've been trying to write. It's a wonder I was alert enough to drive here in the first place. Hold down the fort for me, huh?
That's what he means. The ups and downs are steep as hell, and the corners are all too different to get a good rhythm going. Ryosuke was right when he said nothing less than my best will get me through. If I show him I've got this one in the bag, it'll mean the chance to go head-to-head with a bona fide professional. You bet your ass I'm gonna stay focused.
I wonder how this is all gonna turn out. To be honest, I'm getting a little worried.
What, you? Worried? No way.
Don't start with that. Look, something is wrong, trust me. When's the last time the boss has pulled something like this?
Yeah, well... he's probably already made up his mind not to go with the 8-6 on this course.
I was thinking the same thing. What's going on in that head of yours, Ryosuke? Nah, it can't be.
All right, guys, close her up.
That ought to do it, man. She's all yours.
Cool, thanks.
Man, I'm sore as hell. Sleeping in a car doesn't do wonders for your back, or your nerves either.
Ryosuke sure didn't have any trouble catching up on his Z's. The man's more at home in a car than he is in his own bed. I think it's sweet.
How can you sit there and smile? This isn't funny, man. After last night's practice run, I understand better than ever just how important Ryosuke's presence really is for Project D. He's not just the brains behind what we do, he's the inspiration, and for him to check out like that means something has got to be really wrong. You were there. Try to tell me we weren't flying by the seat of our pants. It's not like him to be so nonchalant, you know? I don't know. I hate to say this, but I think it means the worst.
Dude, what are you talking about?
Keep this to yourself, okay? It's like this. It's just that I feel like the boss has backed himself into a corner he can't think his way out of. What if he's gone over every possible strategy in his head, only to figure out that there's no way we can possibly win?
Good work, guys. 2 hours to spare before the race, and all the tweaking we couldn't finish last night is done. Not bad, if I do say so myself. We might just have a shot at this thing after all. Of course, that's no reason to get cocky.
Hey, heads up, they're here.
Let's get a move on, fellas. Get those lights up.
Their boss man finally rears his ugly head. I can tell at a glance which one of them is here to race.
Yes, so can I. Just look at him.
Here we go. Moment of truth. Front and center, you two. After looking over the data from last night, I've reached a decision. And we're gonna go with the 8-6 tonight. Takumi, you're up.
This is bullshit. I'm the one who came out ahead on the friggin' practice runs last night, aren't I?
Congratulations, by the way.
I'm not agreeing to this until you explain it to me. Why the damn 8-6?
How about I draw you a diagram after you remember who calls the shots around here? Takumi, take shotgun. You and I are gonna have a little heart-to-heart.
You've got to be kidding me. I don't believe this.
Keisuke, look. Don't let it get to you. Your brother never would have chosen the 8-6 tonight unless there was a logical reason for it.
Yeah, I know.
Where you going, man?
Is that actually supposed to make me feel better?
Whoa. Dude, you have no idea what I'd give to wear that thing just once.
You idiot. This is a professional racing uniform, not a costume. Wearing this reminds me I can't mess around out there tonight. Not when my professional reputation is on the line.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad to hear you know what's at stake. Stay sharp. Their FD is nothing to sneeze at. Keep your guard up.
Don't worry, I'm ready for anything. If I'm not careful, the FD can lose me on the straightaway. But leave it to me, Chief. I know exactly what I need to do.
You've got the 8-6 ready to go now, right?
Yep, warmed up and ready to kick ass. All she's waiting on is her driver.
That's what I like to hear. Let's do this.
Yes, sir. Okay, we're ready to go. Since the course has more than enough width, we wanted to see if you wouldn't mind starting off side by side instead of having one car follow.
Yes, sure. Whatever. Fine.
Side by side it is. All right, guys, start lining them up. Let's go!
Is this some kind of joke? The 8-6? That's insane!
Gotta admit, I didn't exactly see this one coming.
What do you think, boss? Are they anything to worry about?
I think the boys from Gunma are gonna give us a little run for our money. We fine-tuned the demonstration car under the assumption it would be up against the FD. They're going with the 8-6 wasn't part of the equation. Sneaky bastards. There's always the chance they're just underestimating Tomoyuki. I don't know. Either way, I'm thinking this little race is gonna be an interesting one.
All right! Here comes the countdown! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Let him pass. They're coming up on the corner. Who's it gonna be?